What's up, viewers, moms? People are getting too rich, and you can tell because they keep running out of things to spend their money on, so they keep inventing new things. It's a weird problem to have. Like, remember when Jeffrey Bezos, the, icon for rich people, just went up into space? That was not a thing before. Like, I swear to God, you would think when they run out of things to buy, they'd be like, okay, maybe we're a little bit too rich, you know? Maybe we do figure out how to fucking save the planet. They're like, fuck that. I want to go have sex in space. Get my wife, who's 99% plastic, 1% the cash in my pocket, and let's hit that fucking fleshlight with a heart in in space. Probably the longest intro I've ever had on this channel, but all of this really just came to a climax when I saw these videos on TikTok. And they're old, like everyone knows them. But it was my first time that I saw them, and I was like, damn, people are really spending their money on this shit. And that's Salt Bae's restaurant. Notoriously, it has been known to be just incredibly expensive. Like, if you are a peasant, let's call it what it is, you would not only need to sell your feet pic online, you would need to donate at least, how many kidneys do you have? 2? You would need to donate at least 3 kidneys, and probably still on top of that, use your sister's selfies to get a sugar daddy online. But I want to check out this restaurant because I can't tell if they're kind of doing a Robin Hood thing, but instead of giving back to the poor, they're just getting more rich. I don't know, but let's see what half along in your testicles can buy you at the Salt Bae experience.
Went to Salt Bae's restaurant in Beverly Hills.
Already, that was like 3 takes. Fucker, I'm paying so much. You gotta be getting that flag out first try. That's gotta be a 1-flick thing. And if not, I honestly think you just gotta right there. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like anything special of a steak, you know? So, does cucking your wife come included, or do you have to pay extra for that? Because that wink... Imagine just like a weird fucking, oh, dude. Hi, yeah, can I get the Wagyu 1,000-year-old cheese aged steak burger? And then they're like, all right, would you like a side of fries, salad, or dick for your wife? And then just looking, honey, how you feeling tonight? Pretty hungry? All right, obviously the dick. Come on, let's be real. We're millionaires. My idea, if it isn't clear, of rich people is just people who like to watch their wife get fucked and like to watch their wife be made 99% out of plastic. I'm pretty sure that's called commodity fetishism. What the fuck was that? I'm paying top dollar and this guy's going like this to my steak to spread it out. Not even like a little playing card, like a picky kid who doesn't like the fat of his steak. He's like, I don't like this fucking that shit. While I banging your wife, just playing around with the fucking meat? What the fuck, man? Also, this kid in the back is the biggest thief of all time. He just watched that entire experience for free. If this was the medieval times, he would have been locked up and his eyes would have been gouged out, so he'd have to, eat them. And then his wife would have been fucked. A lot of cucking today. That's a motif in today's episode. So that gives you a general idea of what the experience of a Salt Bae restaurant is. What you're really paying for, though, at the Salt Bae restaurant is the tableside experience. You're paying the money to get the waiter to come over and eye bang your wife while he's just fucking around with the steak. I have that theory because that is the only videos you can find on the internet of the Salt Bae experience. Okay, buddy. Okay. Calm down. Dude, I don't want to sound like an uncultured fucking swine just nitpicking every fucking detail, and I understand that there's different types of steak, but you cannot look at how pink that steak is and tell me that that's not fucking raw. You're paying top dollar. You're paying arm and a leg and probably still your tibia, and the fucker is not even cooking the steak. They're throwing that shit on the grill for 30 seconds, and they're still gonna take an hour to bring it out to you. Finally get it to you table side, and then dice it up while eye banging your wife. That's the millionaire experience right there. Imagine if they did this at a McDonald's. They came to you table side, and at first you're like, oh, that's awesome. I didn't know they do. I didn't know they bring it to your tables now. That's sweet. This is great. But then he opens your chicken McNuggets, whips out this fat knife, and starts to just cut into them while eye banging your wife. And as he's cutting, you're realizing that the chicken nuggets are still the like pink paste that they are from that one documentary video. Wouldn't you complain? I feel like I would. And you know, maybe that's just because I don't have that $1 million taste yet. I just want to eat it. I just want to eat the steak. I don't need you to just... Millionaires are children. They're paying extra to like get someone to cut up their food for them. Like, you know how when you're young and your mom will like grab your steak from you on your little plastic plate and she'll like aggressively cut it while like talking, and she's like, fucking, you're gonna eat it. And you're like, I'm not gonna eat the fat. And you're like about to cry, and so she's like, fucking fine. You know, your grandparents are over. They didn't do this shit for me, all right? I was a good fucking kid. And they cut it up into little chunks. Yeah, apparently millionaires are into that shit. A crowd is starting to form. This looks like it's about to be a school fight. Like there's just the random people coming around, just like, oh, okay, what's going on here? Is he doing the thing that they do every time they serve food? Oh shit, okay. He's not even like doing it nicely. Like, I understand that food presentation is a thing that's worth money, but that is just a pile of meat that looks pretty uncooked, if I'm gonna be fair. And I know what you might be thinking. Okay, I'm paying like $12,000 and, you know, a DNA sample so they can clone me and turn my clone into a slave just for him to cut up a bunch of meat and put it into a pile. Not just cut up a bunch of meat and put it into a pile. Does that make any sense to you guys? Yeah, probably not, because you're all broke Obviously, I know what he did here. He's playing meat bone. And I'm not talking about a gay orgy. I don't even understand what's going on here. Good job, guys. We do the thing that we do every time someone comes into the restaurant. God, and he did it so beautifully. I can't even tell you what he did. Also, just like, look at how empty the rest of the restaurant is. This is their first customer in a decade. That's why they went all out. That's why you had the whole fucking kitchen staff going, finally gonna be able to pay mortgage. Rich people will just be paying people to enjoy their lives for them. You know how your parents are always like, hey, don't play with your food. That's gross, and you don't want to be a gross little slut. Rich people are like, well, fuck that. Not only do I want to play with my food, I want to watch someone else play with my food for me. I don't want to fuck my wife. I don't want to have fun. I want someone else to do it for me. And that's called a grind set. But you might be noticing an important thing missing from the Salt Bae experience. And that's Salt Bae. Where the fuck is this guy? He's fucking cucking us, his customers, by getting other people to come out and do his job. Don't worry though, someone did capture a video of Salt Bae giving the experience, and let's see how the professional does it compared to his peasant little workers.
I saw Salt Bae in Boston.
Still raw. That is still a raw steak. That steak is not cooked, guys. God, just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you can't enjoy a good steak. I don't know why I care about you guys, because you're taking advantage of everyone else, but you can eat a good steak. You don't have to eat it raw. But I know your wife had. Why the fuck was that impressive? Like, that just does not look appetizing at all. And you might be thinking, I paid all this money and that's all I get? Far from it. Let's see what he does next. What? All this to say, I just don't get rich people cuisine. Like, what looks that appealing about this, you know? Fucking, I gotta grind. I gotta get on my money. I need like 3 side hustles. I need that shit. So what can we take away from today's educational video? People will do anything except save the planet. They're finding new ways to spend their money just so they can't give it to like environmental energy or making sure everyone in the world can eat. But maybe I'm just jealous. And maybe the 1% are the people who are eating the Salt Bae food. And I'm just the little kid at the table, turned around, absolutely drooling out of my mouth, waiting to get a piece of that raw steak. And for once, that's actually not a metaphor for pussy, because those billionaire wives are just 100% non-recyclable. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video where I sell everything except my digestive tract so I can go to the Salt Bay experience and watch someone play with my food for me. See you guys.
Dark age, cause we fucking with the lights